Alrighty. It's still 5 p.m., so we'll just rest 1 hour to 6, and it doesn't look any different.
In the dawn hour under Azura's star, the door is open.
Who's talking? Okay. We got in. What were we doing in here? What were we supposed to do? Wisdom test. Okay. So we got in. Do we just... Is this it? We just come take this? Moon and star.
Nerevar reborn, incarnate.
Nerevar?
Your first 3 trials are finished. Now, 2 new trials lie before you. Seek the Ashlander Ashcans and the Great House Councillors. 4 tribes must name you Nerevarine. 3 houses must name you Hortator. My servant, Nabane Mesa, shall be your guide. And when you are Hortator and Nerevarine, when you have stood before the false gods and freed the heart from its prison, heal my people and restore Morrowind. Do this for me, and with my blessing.
Ah, I saw Azura in the Cavern of the Incarnate. I received the Moon and Star and Enchanted Ring, and I am the Nerevarine. And even better, I'm pronouncing it correctly. She said so. I have passed the first 3 trials. Now I must show Moon and Star to the Ashkens of the tribes and the counselors of their houses, the houses. Each tribe must call me Nerevarine. Each house must call me Horator. These are the next 2 trials. Abani Mesa shall be my guide. I must return to her and seek her counsel. Please tell me this is Digalora. Hello? Who are you? Welcome, Incarnate, Moon and Star Reborn, Horator, Nerevarine, Mourner of the Tribe Unmourned, Redeemer of the False Gods. I am Peakstar. I was not the one, but I wait and hope. Ask and I shall answer, if wisdom guides me. Okay, not the one. I am a failed Incarnate. So are all these who remain here with me in the Cavern of the Incarnate. I survived the Blight, but I fell in battle with an ash vampire. I could not master the arts of war, nor could I learn the ways of the great houses. They would not have accepted me as Horator. Take these few poor things. They are of no use to me. I got an embroidered belt and travel-stained pants, and my journal was updated. Thanks for giving me your belt and pants. Don't you need them, lady? I mean, you're kind of a ghost. You bear the Moon and Star, the ring of the Nerevar. None may deny, you are Nerevar Reborn, the prophesied incarnate. The temple will know you as an enemy. Ordinators will mark you for death, and the tribunal faithful of the great houses will hate and fear you. The doubters of the tribes will test your strength and doubt your honor. You will be known. You must prepare and be ready. Boy, this sounds like a lot. I don't want to do all that. When I ask about Horator, you must go before the counselors of the great houses and satisfy them, for only the councils of the great houses can name you Horator. Hortator? They can name you Hortator? I do not know the settled people of the great houses and can offer you no counsel. You must go before the Ashkans of the Wastes people and satisfy them, for only the Ashkans of the 4 tribes can call you Nerevarine. Speak first with Sulmatul of the Urshalaku and with the wise woman Nabani Mesa. For all of the Ashlanders, they are the wisest in the lore of the Incarnate, and you've already shown Sulmatul proof of your worth. And what's the tribe unmourned? Pity Dagoth in the 6th house. All they do, all they are is foul and evil, but they begin in brightness and honor. Or they began. And the cause of their fall was loyal service to you, Lord Nerevar. You told Lord Dagoth to guard the profane tools beneath Red Mountain, and thus he was tempted. He did your bidding when he tried to keep these tools from the tribunal, and so he hates you. You who betrayed him, and the tribunal, who mocked his honor, attacked him and stole the profane tools for their own use. The tribunal and Dagoth have the unnatural abilities and lifespans of gods, but they gain these things by actions that mock the gods and misuse divine power. They were ambitious and unwise, and the consequences of these ungodly acts threaten all the lives that live in Morrowind. Can you tell me how wisdom guide me? I will answer when I can with what I know, but the visions of Azura are often obscure for 2 reasons. 1, because the future cannot be known, and choices may always be made. 2, because truth is not clear or simple. Azura's riddles warn us to think long and hard. They force us to search carefully for truth and meaning, and not to rely only on impulse and force. Okay. I am Peakstar. I was called to the prophecies, but I was not the one. All right, well, thanks. Sorry to hear about all that, but thanks for the stuff, and goodbye. Moon and star fortifies my personality and my speechcraft. Neat. It's a constant effect. I don't have to use it. Oh, hey. Idarine Nerothan. Welcome, Incarnate. I am Idarine Nerothan. I was not the one, but I wait and hope. Ask, and I shall tell you my story. Yeah, go ahead. I lived in the late years of the Tribunate, and behind the scenes I helped us demoralize and repel the Akavari invaders. I know nothing of the Nerevarine or Dagoth until I took refuge with the Ashlanders. I died a fool, trying to loot ruined Kogaroon. Here, take these. Maybe there's something in the world left worth stealing. I got a lockpick and a probe. Masters. Oh, hello, there's a lot of you here. Konun Kodala. Tell me your story. I was in Ashkan. I led my people against the Akavari while the Cyrodiil dogs fled before them like Kagudi. I quested deep into the strongholds in Red Mountain, cleansing the unclean things in their own blood. I did not heed the counsel of the women, and to my shame I craved glory, but never saw my real enemies. My axe and boots are yours, with my blessing. Neat. And can I get past you guys to see who's over here? And you are Hortled. Tell me your story. I died 400 years ago. It's been 400 years. In the last days of turmoil and unrest after the Empire came to Morrowind, I was a thinker, not a doer. And though I was marked by the stars, I was not a hero. Take these things of mine. My bones won't complain. Sithis and his robe. Hey, what's Sithis? That sounds familiar. Oh, these are like magic stuff. Ooh. What was Sithis? Fireblade, boots that fortify. I'm liking all this stuff. What's the Sithis? It sounds really familiar. Lockpick, probe, torching. Sithis. Oh, it's a book. Sithis is the start of the house. Before him was nothing, but the foolish Altmer have names for and revere this nothing. That is because they are lazy slaves. Indeed, from the sermons, stasis asks merely for itself, which is nothing. What? Okay, it's not that much. Sithis sundered the nothing and mutated the parts, fashioning from them a myriad of possibilities. These ideas ebbed and flowed and faded away, and this is how it should have been. One idea, however, became jealous and did not want to die. Like the stasis, he wanted to last. This was the demon Anuiel, who made friends, and they called themselves the Aedra. They enslaved everything that Sithis had made and created realms of everlasting imperfection. Thus are the Aedra the false gods. That is illusion. What? Thus are the Aedra the false gods. That is illusion. So the Sithis beget Lorkhan and set him to destroy the universe. Lorkhan, unstable mutant. Lorkhan had found the Aedric weakness. While each rebel was by their nature immeasurable, they were, through jealousy and vanity, also separate from each other. They were also unwilling to go back to the nothing of before. So while they ruled their false dominions, Lorkhan filled the void with a myriad of new ideas. These ideas were legion. Soon it seemed that Lorkhan had a dominion of his own, and slaves an everlasting imperfection, and he seemed, for all the world, like an Aedra. Thus did he present himself to the demon Anuel and the 8 givers as a friend. Go unto the Sharmat Dagoth as a friend. Hermamora, Altadun, Padhom, Lurknail, I don't know what. Alright. Hey, you're a thinker and not a doer, but were you a writer? Because what? Goodbye. Thanks for the magic stuffs. Pretty cool. I like that. That's fun. I don't want to walk back. Can someone give me a teleport scroll? For the love of all the gods. I just want to go faster. Ugh. Well, we confirmed the prophecy. We are indeed the one. We have become Neo. That's cool. We're going to need to go learn Kung Fu now. Because, it sounds like we have 7 fetch quests ahead of us. 7 different branching lines of traveling all over the place, proving to a bunch of people and making them call me. Like, what? If you really want to inspire the people like this, why do I have to go and convince them like that? Let me just show up, do some magic, and tell them join or die. I think I'm going to try going right out of here and see if I can get over to the other place, because I feel like over there was a portal. So, I mean, there was a teleporting thing somewhere, and it seems a lot better than walking all the way back the other way. What's this place? Where I want to go, I bet. Yeah, ancestral tomb. You guys buried your stuff everywhere, huh? A lot of ancestral tombs. We can find some fun throughout all this. I gotta be honest. I mean, it would be perfect if I literally just show up, do the speech thing, show up to go talk to the leader and be like, I'm them. And they go, okay, you are. But that would be boring, but that would be a lot faster than what I think is going to happen, which is I'm going to have to go play errand boy for a bunch of people with like, oh, you think you're this? Then here's the quest. Go clear out this tomb that, you know, is attacking our people. Prove it. Because that guy already did it once, didn't he? Sul-Matul was like, the wise woman said you are, but I don't believe you. I'm making a mistake. First of all, save. Second of all, I know I don't need to go that way because that's just more walking. God, I hate the walking. I was warned about that, though. Somebody said this was a walking simulator. Because there's really not fast travel. I mean, there is, but it's not like it is destination to destination, but you got to get there. And a lot of places that we are visiting do not have that. So we're going to be walking for a while. Round and round we go. Where can we stop? Nobody knows. I wonder what level I would need to beat Dagothr. Because, I bet I'm not that level now. And yeah, there's going to be a lot. They even have warned me to prepare, so I know I'm going to have to level up a good bit. I don't know what level I should be. Why is my agility in red? Is it because I'm out of fatigue? I don't have any bad things about it. Okay. Well, I would walk 500 miles and I would 500 more. Just to be the Nerevarine who walked 1,000 miles and killed Dagothr. I assume. Ba-da-dum. Why'd you glow green with that? Be cool if I had new powers. What to do? Go to 3, go to 4. Complete quests there. At least we have a clear path of what to do, kind of. And then there's endgame. While we walk, I'm curious. Morrowind. Who's good? Do it. Don't do that. Recommended levels. That didn't work at all. Oh. That didn't work at all. I was trying to type with one hand on the other keyboard. Levels. Whoop. I can't see a thing. I need to be going this way. Does anybody have any idea? It's not per area. I'm not asking that. Stop giving me that. I want to know. Efficient leveling. Leveling up to 21. Continue with main quest. Somebody said level 10 to get back into it once they got to the 6th house. But they were level 5. Which one was the 6th house? Let me go back into the quest list here. Dispose of a 6th house base recently discovered near Gnome Mark. I did that 3 ago. That was before we had to go do the disease stuff. And they said level 10 at that point. That doesn't really help me for end game. About level 12 or so, if you aren't limiting yourself to the point where you can take on most high-level enemies. Okay, well, I should be right there, and I don't feel like I am there. If you aren't limiting yourself. So am I limiting myself? Maybe. If you played the game as intended, though, not getting Daedric weapons straight away or breaking the game with custom spells is probably more like level 25. Okay, well then why would you give the answer to the other stuff? At least 40, 50, or 60. Just finished a playthrough at level 40. Beating the game at level 5, but don't recommend it. 20, then 25. Around 20s. Okay, interesting. Yeah, that kind of checks out. Probably about twice where I'm at right now. The thing I'm figuring is I'm going to have to go do side quests in order to level up. Not interested in doing that. I just want to beat the main game, but I don't think I can do that at this point. We'll see. Maybe the main quest stuff for this is side quests, and I'll gain enough levels doing that it'll be fine. Maybe. I don't know. I know I've been walking for some time, and I'm going to have to continue walking for more time. And then I'm going to have to travel all over this damn continent and talk to people. Getting there. Where's that custom spell stuff they were talking about? I don't have the way to make any spell. Oh wait, I looked up how to make some spells. I didn't look it up. I tried to at one point, but I don't have the magic. I'm not really magic. That's interesting. Come on now, who? Leave me alone. What'd I do to you, man? Die. I'm telling you, I didn't do nothing to nobody. You hear me? Up, up, and away. Down, down, and die. My ring. Kill the beetle. I'm sorry. It's a shulk. Not sorry. This area up here, from like all of this area here, just sucks that there's no fast travel points. I really could use somewhere in there. I don't mind a short walk. I don't mind getting around. It makes sense. It's part of the game. But it's just so boring. I don't come across things that are like... Was that one of the Bethesda games? I feel like one of them got the reputation for you would go, okay, I'm going to walk from here to here. And maybe it was one of the Fallout games? I don't know. It was just like people would show up, though, and give you random quests. Like, to the point of it being too much. You wouldn't really be able to go places and do things without things showing up and distracting you. We don't really have that problem here. We found that naked guy all those years ago. There's got to be companions, right? Maybe that was just something they added later on. No, we found... Well, okay, we found one, but I think it was in a DLC area. And we did a bunch of DLC, which if I had known, I would not have gone and done that. But it gave me access to it at that point, and so I went and did it. Hey, I'm back. I forget where Nabani Mesa is, unless she's the wise woman. But let's start there, maybe. She had a rug. And also I can sleep in this house. Who are you? Yep, okay. 1 second. She comes in, she's like, ah, good, you're back. What did you... I just immediately hit the bed. I shall be your guide to the 7 trials on the path of the Nerevarine. Ask and I shall answer with Azura's blessing. Alright, go ahead and tell me about the 7 trials. It once seemed a dream, now it seems real. You have passed the 3rd trial. Now you must pass the 4th trial and the 5th trial. They are much the same. Each Ashlander tribe, each great house on Vardenfell. Wardenfell? Vardenfell. How do I mispronounce... I mean, how do I forget that? Must choose you as a war leader to unite the Dunmer against Dagoth's Earth's terrible menace. Each tribe must name you Nerevarine. Each great house must name you Hortator. You have come for guidance, and I will give it to you. Okay. The 4th trial is, a stranger's voice unites the houses / 3 halls, call him Hortator. When you have been named Hortator by each of the 3 great houses of Vardenfell, come to me for further guidance, for you will have passed the 4th trial. This is not more information. The 5th trial is, a stranger's hand unites the Felathi / 4 tribes, call him Nerevarine. The 4 tribes are the 4 tribes of Vardenfell, the Urshalaku, the Emamusu, the Zainab, and the Urbanism. When you have been named Nerevarine by each of the 4 Ashlander tribes of Vardenfell, come to me for further guidance, for you will have passed the 5th trial. Hey man, you guys are this one though, so like, maybe you can just name me that, and then we can move on with this one? Urshalaku are the Ashlanders of the Northern Ash and the West Gash. I am the Wide Wisdom of the Urshalaku, and Ashkan Sumatua is our chief. Oh, okay, I need to go talk to him. Thanks for the rest of it, goodbye. I went and did all your stuff. If this guy doesn't immediately name it to me, I'm gonna be upset. No, he wasn't in there. Ashguns? Was he here? Yes, he was. Hey. You have passed the 3rd trial. Before you lies the 4th trial and the 5th trial. I have spoken with Nabani Mesa, and I know these trials. You wish to be called Urshalaku Nerevarine, but first, would you hear the Council of Sulmatul? Yeah, I guess. Good. First, I will give you warning. When you are called Nerevarine, the word must spread, and many must hear. Your enemies will hear, and come seeking your blood. And such friends as you may have among the great houses, those who heed the words of the temple, they may forget their love for you. If you have business with the people of the houses in the temple, you may wish to conduct that business first before you are named Nerevarine. Second, I tell you, seek the counsel of the wise woman Nabani Mesa, for you are an outlander and ignorant of the ways of our people. Nabani Mesa can tell you of the other tribes, of their ways, and of their Ashkans. If you do not know these things, you will make many mistakes and waste precious time. That is my counsel. Now, if you wish to be named Urshalaku Nerevarine, we may speak of these things. 1 second. Go ahead and save. Load this one if you screw up. What? C and E look so damn similar. No wonder I get that all the time mixed up. All right, go ahead. I promise you my aid and counsel. Yes. Very well. You wish to be called Nerevarine. I know you and am disposed to do so, but first we must speak of need and duty. Before I name you Nerevarine, you must understand why a war leader is needed, so you may tell others. And before I name you Nerevarine, you must know that I must see that you know your duty. Well, when we have spoken of these things, shall you be called Nerevarine. So, do I talk to you, or do I head back and talk to her first? You guys could stand in the same spot and make this so much easier for me, man. Just, like, can you just share a tent for a little bit? Alright, tell me about the need and duty. Guide on the 7 trials. All of that. 1st, 4th, 5th. You've already told me all these things. You don't tell me about need and you don't tell me about duty. Duty. Let's go. This guy knows I'm an outlander. He knows that I'm not part of this. He could just tell me. Alright. Once again. Need. Know the words of the prophecies. The curse of Dagothur and the 6th house threatens our land. The false gods lie and offer false hope of protection. You bear the moon and star of Nerva. Azura's hand is upon you. These are the proofs you must show to all the people of Arshalaku Nervarine. Okay. Curse, false gods, bear the star. Okay. First we must speak of need and duty. Okay. You shall be a Nervarine of all the tribes, and Hortator of all the great houses. You shall eat the sin of the unmourned house and free the false gods. You must defeat the 6th house and Dagothur. You must free the tribunal from their curse. This is the burden of prophecy. This shall be your duty as Arshalaku Nervarine. Before my hearth and kin, and before the people of the wastes, I name you Arshalaku Nervarine, war leader of the Arshalaku, and protector of the people. In token of this, I give you the teeth, which shall be a sign to all Dunmer that you are the Nervarine, and that the Arshalaku shall follow you in all things, even unto death, until the enemy is defeated, or until you are dead, or until you give back this into my hand. I got the teeth. Cool. And I have been named the thing. And I have the thing and the signs, and now I can leave. Is there anything else you need to tell me? That was the council. We already did that. I understand people are going to be mad at me. It's okay. I'm just trying to get to the end of this game. That was that stuff. Can you tell me about Zainab? The wily Zainab of the Grayslands are proud, arrogant, and greedy, and none more than their Ashkan Kashuad. But they are likable rogues, strong and self-assured. Show them you are strong and proud. Satisfy their greed and pride. The Ashlanders of the Zainab camp are clever and cunning, and you too must be clever and cunning to outwit them. Okay. Tell me about this camp. This is the camp. Okay, cool. So I don't need to worry about that. Go ahead and tell me about the other ones, and we're going to be looking this stuff back up. Let me tell you when we get to there. Was that it? No. Who's this? The meek Amamusa of the Grayslands are weak in arms and in a terrible way, driven from their best grazing grounds and beset by monsters in the Amamusu camp in the distant northeast. The wise woman of the Amamusu, Sinamumu Merpal, is their Ashkan. If you can help them with strength of arms, they should welcome you with open arms. Strength of arms, open arms. Got it. Bunch of arms there. And what about this one? The war-loving Erebenimsum of Molagmar are bad people, badly led. The Ashlanders of Erebenimsum camp are greedy and cruel and have no respect for Ashlander custom. Ashkan Erlathpal is ruthless and arrogant, and he surrounds himself with Gulakans like himself. Blood will be spilled, let it not be yours. There is one Gulakan of their tribe, Hanamu, who might be shaped as a new Ashkan. He's a weak reed, but his wise woman, Manarai, is strong and resourceful. Seek her counsel. Okay. Like I'm going to go upend them. Was that the 3? There were 4? There's 4 and 3. Yes, those were the 3. Okay, I believe I have talked to you. I know all the things I need to know. I'm glad I flatter you. Let's go check in with the wise woman once more, just to make sure before we stop for today. That is all. She will write. 7 trials. Okay, you're telling me the same things but different. The Erebenimson of Molagmar love themselves and their weapons above all else. Their Ashkan Ulapal is cruel and ambitious, and his Gulakans are just like him. Their wise woman, Manarai, is cautious and reasonable. Seek her counsel. Don't waste your speech on the Warcons. Okay. The Amamusu of the Grayslands are mild and peace-loving. The wise woman of the Amamusu, Sinamamu Merpal, is also their Ashkan. You're telling me very basic compared to what the other guy did. Just to be fair, I thought you guys were supposed to be kind of hand-in-hand in this. The Ashlanders of the Zainaba are sly and crafty. Their camp is in the interior of the Grayslands. And how about the other things that I'm supposed to do? Redoran, Lo, and Telvani. Do you tell me anything about those? Telvanni Hortator. I do not know the ways of wizard. I have heard they honor the tests of life and death, as we do. The ones who live a long time. The ones who die are forgotten. They are old and strange and terrible. I know little, but I am afraid. And that is my counsel to you. Be afraid. There is no time to be bold and careless. There is no time to hoard your treasures. With wizards, there are no second chances. Okay, that was the Telvanni. What about the Doran? I do not know the way of the settled people, but I do know in the Council of Chiefs you must cultivate a friend and beware an enemy. Find one who is willing or who is well disposed to you. Win him and use him to win the others. And the most powerful chief, he is most likely an enemy since he loves his power and hates to share it. Recognize your enemy and prepare for it. And finally, Hlaalu. Hlaalu are great traders, keen for profit and subtle with words. It will be hard to find someone you can trust, perhaps impossible. You may have to fight with words to find the truth. Be wary of tricks and lies. Seek behind appearances. Look for hidden power. Be wary. Be suspicious. Got it. One more time. Sleep up in your camp. Save it here. We don't... This one was 56. 4th and 5th trials away. Next week, everybody.